And action.
What's up, Red Crew? Coach Collins here with Reily, our newest coach for Inside the Rig. We're going to be doing nutrition talk today, and we're just going to keep it casual so that it doesn't get super awkward interviewing. We're going to have some coffee. Cheers.
Cheers.
And just talk about Reily a little bit and talk about nutrition and nutrition coaching. By the way, we're having brunch. We're having brunch right now, so
our food is being
if you hear
prepared.
beeping, maybe you can smell the bacon through the camera. That's what's going on. I wanted to start off with just a little bit more about you, letting the members know about you specifically. So tell us about yourself.
So I kind of got into fitness a little over 6 years ago. I actually started at CrossFit Kenmore back 6 years ago and traveled around for work, but always kept coming back. And then in October, I bit the bullet, got my level 1. So I'm a level 1 coach at CrossFit Kenmore. And then I've got my nutrition certification through Working Against Gravity, which is a pretty rad online nutrition company. So yeah, that's kind of the short answer of my journey.
What made you decide to get into WAG versus maybe some other nutritions?
Yeah, so I kind of found my own success through WAG over the last couple years, and really like kind of their approach in terms of making a sustainable kind of sustainable approach to nutrition, not something that's meant to be like quick and just done in a couple weeks. And they do a really good job of providing accountability and just kind of different ways to think about things that really resonated with me. So I wanted to kind of take what I'd learned a step further and do the certification.
And what do you do outside of?
So my day job, one of them, my main one right now, I'm a pilot in the Air Force. So I'm a reservist, so it's very part-time and flexible, but allows me to travel and get some really cool flying opportunities from there. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
How long have you been in the Air Force?
5 years. 5 years. So just after kind of joining CrossFit, and they all helped each other.
Excited to have you in joining the crew, because what I'm trying to do with Rig is build that sustainable lifestyle type of fitness, health, and nutrition. And it's not about crash dieting. It's not about, kicking your butt and working out for 3 hours straight a day to like punish yourself for whatever you've done. It's again developing that sustainable, this is now my new program, my new life, this is how I'm going to be healthy.
Exactly. And for so much of it, so much is just like the education and knowledge, so that down the road you're not always relying on somebody else, but you're able to like make those decisions and plans for yourself, which is pretty cool.
The big part of your coaching is giving them the tools.
Absolutely. So kind of how it would look is we have an intake form that we'll send you once you kind of express interest. You'll fill that out. And then based on your answers from that, I'll give you your initial set of macros, so your breakdown of protein, carbs, and fats for the day. And then most people find that using a food scale is the best way to kind of gauge their consumption throughout the day. And obviously, if you do decide to work with us, this is something that we would totally get more in depth with as things progress. And then from there, weekly check-ins, so just emailing me back with kind of how things are going, which will allow me to make any necessary changes or help you out with anything that's kind of come up in your life that you might want an outside opinion on, or a way to new tactics for eating out, or kind of whatever. Yeah, whatever. We're here. So, and then anytime like throughout the week that something comes up, just shoot me an email, and it's kind of unlimited like email contact as things come up and as you need help.
Sometimes it's hard to make that switch from what you've been doing for a long time into like, now here's my new nutrition program. Okay, I know what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
Riley's calculated my macros for me. Do you have a tip maybe for them that like just starting out?
Yeah, start small. So like we can even bring it back to like just making sure you're getting enough protein in the day, or even just like writing down like the big picture of what you're consuming, not necessarily getting into the nitty gritty of like what exactly is going into your body just to start with.
Having those gradual steps is important, and again, kind of back to the sustainability part of it, not taking a huge leap, not doing a total 180.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I start my clients who are doing personal training with as well, that let's work on one thing this week and get that dialed in, do that 100%, and then we can add as we go so that people aren't getting overwhelmed. For sure.
Yep, absolutely. And now, like, I don't know, it's a weird time right now with the, like, on one side of things, people are, I think, really struggling being at home and, like, having all their foods and snacks around and stress eating and all those different things. But it's also a pretty cool time where you can, like, your life is very, for better or worse, like, every day is kind of Groundhog Day, and it's the same, and it really is a time where you could take this time to develop habits and really kind of dial stuff in and self-experiment and see what works for you, because there isn't a whole lot of change day to day or outside, like, social activities to take you off the rails at the moment.
Now is the time, since you don't have a whole lot of distractions, obviously you're stuck inside, to decide what kind of habits you want to develop. And you wrote about this in your blog of setting up a routine, and now's the time to set up the routine that's going to support you the most, right?
Absolutely. Take this opportunity and use it as something to kind of, like, help you grow and learn about yourself, and kind of a little self-experimentation, and not just a time to kind of let the days just go by and by the wayside.
Yeah, take control and focus on the things that you can control versus just kind of letting stuff happen.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly.
So, guys, if you're looking for help with either fitness coaching or nutrition coaching with Reily, set up your No Sweat intro today. You can click Book Now on Facebook or find the Book Now button on our website. And thanks, Reily.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Brent.
We'll
See you guys.
Bye.